Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tejano Traveler. I'm your host Wally, and today we are on the Texas Hill Country Trail taking a look at Wonder World Cave in San Marcos, Texas. Now, this is a pretty popular place with kids and families, so if you come here, be prepared for that. There's always going to be kids running around and kids talking and being kind of kids and doing kid things. But at least they have a gift shop and they have all sorts of little gemstones. Now, this cave is different from most caves in Texas. Those caves are mostly formed through water and water moving through things and eroding things away and all of that. This cave was made by an earthquake. It's right on the Texas fault, and you'll see some proof of it later. But if you come here, know that it is not wheelchair accessible, as you saw with that little climbing area right there. There's some pretty steep steps and some pretty awkward places to get through on the way down. So be aware of that, and if you have wobbly knees or other health impairments, maybe this isn't the right cave for you, because there are others that are a lot easier accessible. But I like this cave. I like that they have the lights and it's not just an eerie light. I like how they try to change it up and you can actually touch the walls in these caves, because it's, like I said, it's not a living cave. It's just a big old gash that was formed when an earthquake happened about a million years ago. It was discovered, as most caves in Texas were, by people trying to drill for water. And they ended up finding this place when the drill bits gave away. And as you can see, it's just a big old gash under the ground. You can sort of see that crack up there. They do have a well that they eventually built because they were able to eventually get some water. But now people throw in coins for good luck and all that kind of stuff. I like this cave because you get to sort of see something different. There's no stalactites or stalagmites or any types of formations. It's just walls that are separated wide enough for you to walk through. And then they have the big room at the end, which is pretty cool. You get to see the gash on one side and the gash on the wall, and just kind of sort of marvel at how nature works and how it's been here for millions of years. I like this room because people like to pose up on the rocks, and they pretty much let you climb everywhere as long as you're careful. But there's that gash I was telling about, that crack in the ground. That's the fault line that goes through Texas. It's pretty much dormant. We won't ever really get any earthquakes here in Texas. And once you're done, you can go to the anti-gravity house, which was a lot more interesting than I thought and a lot more disorienting. Definitely something to check out. Now, this place is more than just a cave. It is also an animal safari, which is tiny. It's more like a petting zoo slash animal feeding. And they used to be able to go up to the tower, but they're renovating it, so they haven't been open in 3 years. But like I said, kids love coming here, and they love coming through that little cave there with the waterfall. That's kind of cheesy, but it's amazing and thrilling for the kids. And you get to go through a tunnel and make strange noises, and it's being all pulled by a tractor. But once you get here, you get to see your typical petting zoo animals, all these goats and pigs and deer, an emu here and there. But they're used to you parking somewhere, and they give you some feed, and they come right up to you and start feeding right out of your hand. Now, I myself don't like feeding animals because I hate the feeling of their tongues. It creeps me out. But I would have fed that emu, mostly to try to make it fight. But it's pretty cool just seeing animals up close and seeing them finally trust humans after all the horror of Bambi. And they have this donkey here who's pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure they only got him because of the Shrek movies. But then after about 5 minutes or so, they take off and you go back to the cave and you can go do some more shopping or other things. It's definitely a fun little trip if you're in the area, so go check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.